up, Star Squad? Momokeas here, and today we're going to be gushing or crushing over a game we beat on stream a while back called No Straight Roads. This game was released October 21st of 2021 and was developed by Metronomic and published by Fireshine Games. This game is labeled as an action-adventure RPG indie game, and with my research, it seems that this game is the only game Metronomic has developed so far. I am excited to see what other games may come from these brilliant minds. As for the publisher, Fireshine, they have published other indie titles that have piqued my interest like The Repair House, Hadomon, Hyper Auto Battlers, and Kiwi. Before we get into this review, I want to talk about something very important. There is a photosensitivity warning for this game. It contains flashing lights, strobing, and other effects that could potentially harm those with photosensitivity, epilepsy, and/or other similar conditions. Your safety is paramount, so please proceed with caution when watching this review and playing this game. This game review is solely based on my experience with the game and is my opinion on said experience. You should not take this review as fact and still give the game a go for yourself. Spoiler warning, in the event I accidentally spoil anything for my fellow Star Warriors, and without further ado, on with the show! In this game, you have the option of playing as Mayday or Zook, the members of Bunk Bed Junction. The two perform in the Lights Up auditions in the hopes of assisting with the energy problem as well as bring rock back to Vinyl City. NSR, who are the leaders of the city, end up not only rejecting them, but also they place a ban on all rock music from future Lights Up auditions. They claim that EDM music works best. Apparently, in this universe, all of the music is converted into energy, and that is what keeps the lights on. After Mayday and Zook witness a blackout, and the backup energy only restoring power to the NSR elites, they make a stance right then and there to take down NSR. What I loved about this story is its unique take on taking down a powerful tyrant. But instead of a battle of the fists, it's a battle of the bands. There was a lot of amazing characters in this game. Some appeared to be more complex on the surface, but ended up kind of being the most relatable by the end of the game once you found out their motivation. I loved Mayday's personality. She was a very well animated character for someone who was so passionate about her craft. The subplot with DK West and Zook having an all-out brotherly brawl was interesting in its execution and ended off about as well as one could have expected. I feel all of the characters really grew by the end of the game, and the pacing of the story was also really well done. And while this game can be a short one, there are many secrets hidden within that added more layers to the characters and their stories. The twist in this game was honestly one I would have never expected, and it thoroughly caught me off guard. The devs conveyed the story really well, and it made for a really enjoyable experience. For the controls of this game, you can use keyboard and mouse or controller. I mainly used controller, but I did fumble around with this game off stream using keyboard and mouse, and it didn't feel any harder. I feel both control styles are very well balanced. This game can be played on multiplayer or single player. However, the multiplayer is a local co-op, so you cannot play online with your friends. As for accessibility options, there is a colorblind mode, and there are 3 different options: Deuternope, Protonope, and Tritonope. Unfortunately, there aren't any accessibility options for those flashing lights. The difficulty level defaults to normal for each and every boss fight. However, the more you progress, the higher difficulties you can unlock, like hard mode, crazy mode, parry mode, and perfect parry. I love how you do have the options to change the battle music. However, the boss attacks on beat with their original track, so it adds another layer of difficulty if you switch it up. My favorite boss fight, and the one I grinded the most, was definitely YINU. Not only do I love her design, but her track is still to this day one of my favorites. She was also the very first boss I learned how to master on normal, crazy, and hard mode. Don't ask me about parry or perfect parry. One mistake in the perfect parry and it's all over. Game over. And that makes every fight damn near impossible with my skill level. The design of this game is pleasing to the eye. I appreciate the design of each district and how it relates to their specific NSR Elite member. Each boss stage takes on the theme of those members, from Sayu's underwater theme, to YINU's orchestra hall, to even 1010's naval ship limo. Not only did every level feel unique, but it also gave you more insight into each of the characters' designs. There were helpful visual cues, such as parryable moves being highlighted in pink, and areas of attacks being highlighted with red targets or red rings. This is a first, but there is so much fan art graffitied along the walls of Vinyl City, and you can collect them all. There were hundreds of pictures to collect, and it was really beautiful seeing all of the artwork done of these characters in vastly different art styles. I feel like this entire game covered not only the musical aspect of art, but the drawn style as well. The soundtrack of this game was absolutely amazing. Being heavy on the rhythm-based adventuring and fighting, it makes sense that this soundtrack would slap. There are 46 songs in the soundtrack ranging anywhere from 46 seconds to about 5 minutes. I loved how each song not only had an EDM version, but also a rock version, and how the two would blend together during fights to show who is winning. I found it very fitting that the song used in the trailer and as the ending theme low was a rock song that was performed by an indie band known as One Eye Closed. Indie game, indie rock band, nothing in this game was accidental. Overall, I can say this game was a very fun game. I loved how the devs delivered their message, how connected this game was with its community, and how amazing the adventure was, paired with the kick-ass music. This game was an absolute gush for me. Needless to say, I'm a fan. This game is available on Steam for a solid $25 and is available on all consoles. I played it on Steam, and this game was bought for me by Tiny Tuber Clips. Big shout out to them for that. This game offers about 6 hours of playtime if you focus on the main game, and about 13 hours if you go the completionist route. If you've played this game before, let me know. Did you have different opinions than I? Let's open up that conversation. If there are any other indie titles you would like for me to check out, leave them in the description below. I'm always looking for more games to play. If you want to watch me play these indies live, you can check me out at twitch.tv/Momokeas, and all of my other social links are in the description below. The next Gusher Crush is on Demon Turf. We are still playing this one live. I hope to see you all there, and until next time, be good, shine bright, don't let anyone dim that light, and stay awesome!